If there's one thing humanity is really good at, it's making things very big. Way bigger than they have any right to be. And as more and more people get richer and richer every day, we can afford to build some of the biggest homes imaginable. Homes so big they would make medieval royalty blush. Welcome to the Luxury Vibe. In this video, we'll show you the top 10 most luxurious and incredibly gigantic mansions in the world. Number 10. Mesa Vista Ranch, 33,000 square feet. Do you know the adage, everything is bigger in Texas? This is exactly what they're discussing, or they're making a crude joke. Boone Pickens, a late oil prospector and hedge fund founder with a net worth of $500 million, owned Mesa Vista Ranch, one of the most costly homes in the country. The ranch itself is a massive 64,800 acres in size, which is the reason the mansion itself isn't the biggest around, and why it's listed at number 10 on this list. Nevertheless, I feel compelled to explain why. The main structure on the ranch is a mansion that is about 33,000 square feet in size, which is just a tiny fraction of the space on this enormous ranch. The mansion has a dining room that can seat 40 people and a home theater that can seat 30 people and has an adjacent popcorn room. Additionally, there's a lake house that is 11,500 square feet in size, with 3,800 square feet of patios on the property. This ranch has about 12 miles of water in the form of lakes. Number 9. Casa Encantada, 40,000 square feet. The Casa Encantada, also known as the House of Enchantment, is one of the mega mansions in Bel Air, California. It was built in 1938 and no expense was spared in its construction, which is significant given that it was done during the Great Depression. This property was put up for sale in October of 2019 for a staggering $225 million, which was a significant sum at the time. The Casa Encantada is about 40,000 square feet and has 60 rooms, including a reception hall with 18-foot ceilings, a card room, a dining room, multiple living rooms, and an indoor bar. It holds the distinction of being the most expensive property up for sale in the United States. Keep watching because this isn't even the wackiest mansion to emerge from thin air. Number 8. The Pritzker Estate, 49,000 square feet. This mansion was built for billionaire Anthony Pritzker over the course of 6 years from 2005 to 2011. It is in Los Angeles, California. The building is now one of the biggest private homes in the city, and most people call it the Grand Hyatt Bel Air. The main building is 49,000 square feet, but it looks much smaller because it has 2 basement floors. In the basement, there is a bowling alley, a bar, offices, and an entertainment lobby. On the floors above, there are, among other things, a gym, library, beauty salon, spa, and a huge swimming pool. You can find the outside world right inside the main house. There's also a staff house, a guest house, a pool house, and a tennis court outside the main house. To get an idea of how big this house is, think about the fact that it needs a full-time staff to take care of it, and that it has 2 garages, one of which can fit 60 cars. This building has climate control and heating and cooling systems that use geothermal energy. It also has a lot of nice amenities, which is fitting for a guy who made his money in the hotel business. Number 7. Fairfield Pond, 62,000 square feet. Situated in the Hamptons, Fairfield Pond stands out from other luxurious mansions not only because it's huge, but also because it's worth a lot of money. Some estimates say it's worth over $500 million, even though it cost $110 million to build in the 1990s. The 62,000 square foot mansion sits on 63 acres of prime beachfront property and has 2 pool houses and a playhouse that add another 40,000 square feet of space. There are around 21 bedrooms and 18 bathrooms on the property. So that no one gets lost, the mansion has 12 chimneys, a huge dining room that's about 91 feet long, 2 bowling alleys, a squash court, a basketball court, and a billiards room. For those who prefer to stay put, the mansion has a screening room that can fit 164 people, a hot tub that costs about as much as a supercar, and a car garage. I mean, the tax on this mansion alone could build you your own mansion and then some. Number 6. Gemini, 62,000 square feet. The island of Manila, which is south of Palm Beach, Florida, has a mansion worth $195 million. This mansion is one of the biggest and most expensive in the US. The mansion is 62,000 square feet and has 21 bedrooms, several dining rooms, living rooms, libraries, a media room, and a very large wine cellar. The property also has a botanical garden with 1,500 different kinds of plants, a guest house with 7 bedrooms, 2 cottages, and an apartment building, all of which sit on 16.6 acres of land. If you think that's all we have, you should check out some of our other videos. Let's return to the mansion. The golf course-sized property has a putting green. So then why not? There's a large pool, a big treehouse for kids of all ages, a dock for your boat, a basketball court, and more. The Gemini has 2 elevators and a network of underground tunnels that connect all of the buildings on the property and go all the way to the other side of the island, so that people can leave quickly if the IRS comes. We aim to bring you videos about luxury and fine living and create a community for luxury enthusiasts. If you like the video so far, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to be notified every time a new video is uploaded. Number 5. 28A Rutland Gate, 62,000 square feet. Most mansions are in the woods, on a ranch, or in the country for a good reason. Mega mansions are much harder to build in the middle of a city, but 28A Rutland Gate did it. The mansion is right in the middle of London and looks out over Hyde Park. It was sold for $262 million in 2020, making it the most expensive house ever sold in the country. The mansion is 7 stories high and has 45 rooms, including 20 bedrooms, several grand staterooms, a spa and gym, a swimming pool in the basement, an underground parking garage, and, of course, an elevator for easy travel. I mean, it's 7 stories high, for goodness sake. The interior of the mansion was designed by Alberto Pinto, a well-known French interior designer who has worked all over the world. Inside Rutland Gate, there are works of art like trash cans made of 24-karat gold and bidets covered in jewels. Alberto Pinto is weird, that's a fact. Number 4. Pensmore, 72,000 square feet. The mansion in Pensacola is a huge 72,000 square feet. It has 13 bedrooms and 14 bathrooms. It has been remodeled more than once, and it's likely not done yet. The mansion was first built as a stronghold for survival, and then as a mega mansion. Second, the building has walls that are 12 inches thick and are said to be able to stand up to even the strongest tornadoes, hurricanes, and earthquakes. Stephen Huff even said in an interview that the building should be strong enough to last 2,000 years. You can decide if this is a great feat of architecture or just scare tactics to keep people away from his stronghold when society falls apart. The building is also said to be resistant to fire, bullets, bombs, and bugs. This has led to a lot of wild speculation about what the mansion is really for. One idea is that it is a backup location for the president. My question is, when society falls apart, do we run toward or away from Pensmore? Number 3. Tahoe Yuen, 72,400 square feet. This mansion is not only one of the biggest in the world, but also the most expensive in China. The word Tahoe Yuen means utopia, and this beautiful mansion may have gotten that name for a good reason. Also, it's very, very big. There are 32 bedrooms and bathrooms in the mansion, and all of them face south. This may have something to do with feng shui, or it may be so that people can see the beautiful lake nearby. I'm not an architect, so I don't know. The property is decorated with traditional Chinese architecture and artwork, which might have something to do with the fact that the mansion is in China. I'm not sure. It recently sold for $154 million, which is about what you'd expect to pay for a feng shui designed Chinese mega mansion. If you still don't think this mansion is cool, you can take your complaint to UNESCO, which has put it on the list of World Heritage Sites. Number 2. Modern Versailles, 90,000 square feet. Building a huge mega mansion can take a year or 2, or 3 if the weather isn't on your side. So when I say that this mansion has been under construction for over 15 years, and it's still not done, you know it deserves our number 2 spot. Building this huge mansion has been quite a task. First, a man-made hill had to be built on 10 acres of lakefront land. Then, the Herculean task of building a 90,000 square foot mansion could begin inside the mansion. There will be 14 bedrooms, 11 kitchens, 5 pools, including 3 indoor and 2 outdoors, a video arcade, and a ballroom that can hold up to 1,000 people. What did you think? That they would build a palace and not include a ballroom? When this mansion is finished in 2050, it will be one of the biggest and most expensive in the United States. Aside from the new hover mansions, of course. Number 1. The One, 100,000 square feet. Niall Niami, a former film producer, has been building this mansion, which has a name that fits, since 2013. Since then, it has expanded to become the world's largest residence. Nobody is surprised to learn that this great piece of property is situated in Bel Air, California. This is a truly massive house, with over 100,000 square feet of living space. 20 bedrooms, 30 baths, 2 enormous dining rooms, a kitchen that would put most restaurants to shame, and a garage large enough to fit 30 automobiles are just some of the features. That's just the basics though. A mansion isn't worth its salt unless it's filled with entertainment options that you'll never want to leave. This luxurious estate features a 10,000 bottle wine cellar, 5 swimming pools, a bowling alley, a movie theater with 36 seats, a huge casino, and a nightclub. The minimalist design, marble walls, see-through glass, and breathtaking view of the Los Angeles skyline and Pacific Ocean from the roof make this mansion one of the best in the world. In addition, you can look down at the tiny mansions below and imagine yourself to be a deity. Which one of these would you like to live in? Is there such a thing as a mansion that's too big? Let us know in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoy similar stuff, check out my other videos. And if you like it, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video.